episode 203 of the VIG Lounge, where I'm going to be doing a playthrough of the two main events of UFC 312 because, well, that's all I can do because none of the other fighters that are fighting on this card are actually available in UFC 5. So I'm going to have to go with what we have. And, this is kind of one of those things where I feel for the crowd in Australia because this isn't a big name card. It's certainly not pay-per-view worthy if you take out the title fights. And I feel even worse for anybody purchasing the pay-per-view, being a UFC fan. I'd always like to see, some more compelling matchups with more known fighters. Like this is basically an Apex card with two title fights tacked on at the end to try and justify the cost of the pay-per-view. But with that being said, hopefully it is a better card than it actually looks to be on paper, and we can actually enjoy these two fights at least for the time being. So please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Apologies for the rant, but let's do these two title fights. And I'm going to play as who I think is going to win either fight. So in this case, I got to go with Tatiana Suarez. I think it's going to be either via decision or via submission. Look at a big takedown by Suarez. And I will say, I really want to see Tatiana Suarez get a championship because, that woman has been through so much, overcoming cancer and injuries as well. And I'm glad that she is, still here, able to live, let alone get her chance, to continue fighting. But she's... Oh, I almost could have stopped it via ground and pound. UFC strawweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 50 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke and new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Tatiana Suarez.
And let's move on to the main event of the rematch. Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. And I gotta go with Still Knox on this one. I can just see him either getting another decision or potentially winning by submission. But I will take a knockout if we can get it as well. Oh man, look out. Oh! We got a pair of rear naked chokes. And that is it! Dricus du Plessis inside round one.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 5 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dricus du Plessis.
Well, thank you all for tuning in to this very brief playthrough of the UFC co-main and main event here on the VIG Lounge. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987, and until next time, I bid you adieu. Have a fantastic Friday evening, everybody.